Hi y'all, it's Sue. I wanted to update you on my condition and let you know what's going on. Um, yeah, on February 6th, I had a really bad hemorrhage. So yeah, I have a lot of health problems. And I was poisoned back in 2019. Um, Somebody sprayed concentrated herbicide on my garden. So, been really sick ever since then. The dogs got poisoned from it too. Three of them have tumors, and I've got some lumps too. Since May of 2020, I've had this sort of globule thing right here in my chest, like right underneath my pancreas. And then I've had since February 2021, I've had a lump in my arm. And so, yeah, I've had some problems. And since the poisoning, I've developed symptoms, all the symptoms for colon cancer, bowel cancer, and pancreatic cancer. And so the menstrual bleeding started like October 1st. And then on December 1st, I started having pain, like menstrual cramps. And that just continued on every day for about 4 or 5 hours every day. The cramping and the bleeding, just, spotting bleeding went on for month after month. October, November, December, January, and then February 6th, finally the bottom fell out. It was really weird because the days leading up to that, I felt like I had some kind of a blockage in my intestines or colon because I was eating a lot and pooping a little. And so, yeah. Then all of a sudden the bottom fell out and I started pooping again. So this might have actually saved my life. As far as getting medical care, there's no hospital here. There's no ambulance here. We're in a rural community in Orange County. And yeah, there used to be a hospital. It's still standing, but it's empty and closed. And so, yeah, a lot of the doctors left after that happened. That was a few years ago after some hurricanes. So I'm not sure why it closed down. I contacted my representative's office and I asked them, and they refused to answer the question. Sort of wanted to get on to a different subject. So don't know if Obamacare had anything to do with it or not, or if it was just a hurricane. Do you think they'd have insurance and disaster funds to keep a community's hospital open after a hurricane if that was all that closed it down? So I don't know. We don't have it here anymore. It's like third world. If a woman's going to have a baby, she's going to have to drive in labor all the way to Houston or Houston area just to deliver the baby. And so, yeah, it's really pretty crazy. They don't have anything in Beaumont either. No OB-GYNs in Beaumont is what I'm told. So for a city that size, I mean, what is going on? But they have like 500 of them in Houston. So, yeah, something's up with that. Yeah, so, yeah, I've been here since June of 2020, and I've had some really bad attacks. Nobody to call. It's just sit here. It's in God's hands, and that's pretty much the way it is with the hemorrhage. So, yeah, the hemorrhage. What happened after that? Well, that night when I posted it, I was getting ready to go to bed. I was really tired, so I did go to sleep. I wasn't sure I was going to wake up. But I saw what was going on. It was like, oh my God. I mean, I'd never seen anything that bad. I had rectal bleeds, but nothing like that. So, anyhow, I woke up the next day. I felt really bad, really weak. I was up for a few hours and I started developing really bad pain. I felt like I was getting infected, that, there's something inside of me, an internal wound. So anyhow, I had some amoxicillin and I started on that and I took it for about a week. And yeah, the bleeding was bad for about 6 days. It went through February 12th, and February 12th was one of the worst days. And I thought for sure 13th I was going to be gone. And miraculously enough, it got better. I was back to spotting again. and I spotted all the way up until about 4 or 5 days ago, and then now I'm starting another period. I had another period, and it's not bad like before. It's pretty much like a normal period. So I guess I'm out of menopause now. Yeah, like after 11 or 12 years, something like that. It's been quite a while. So anyhow, yeah, it's one day at a time. I mean, I've got a lot of other problems, liver disease called AAT deficiency. It's hereditary, and so that's been working on me all my life. And I also have a really bad heart condition, and I tried to get disability back in 2012, 2013, and I found that whole system to be just a scam. I mean, they have their own doctors, and they have their own science, and they don't get your medical records, and they don't care what your doctors have to say. I mean, it's just the most ridiculous BS system I've ever seen. So, yeah, 9 years of trying to survive on my own, and it's like, here I am again at the end of my rope. So, yeah. I've got an eviction notice now. The court hearing is on March 24th. That's 10 days. So I got 10 days to come up with about almost $2,000. And then I've also got a water bill for $70 that's due tomorrow, and they're going to cut it off tomorrow if I don't get that paid right away. And yeah, I ran up a really big electric bill because during all this month I was really, really cold. The weather was cold, and my blood volume is low, and blood pressure is up, heart is being stressed. All this kind of stuff is going on still, but it's getting better. It seems like I'm getting a little bit better. So it seems like the pain might be getting a little bit better. I still like a few hours every day. I can't seem to tie it to anything or get it on a schedule or anything. It just comes and goes whenever, and I don't know what's causing it or why. So, yeah, it makes it hard to do things when you're like, you're just doubled over in pain, and I've run up this big bill, running the heat too high and stuff. So, yeah. We are in big trouble. I need to sell artwork. I've been painting again. That's one thing I've been happy about. A lot of other things I've been pretty sad about. So, anyhow, yeah, I have been really happy about painting, and I'm looking forward to the next painting. It's going to be a really special picture. I worked, the last two paintings I did were from sunsets that I actually shot with my camera. One was from Bayshore Park in Bay Cliff when I lived out in San Leon. And this latest one, which I haven't shown yet, is from the T.C. Jester Bridge in Houston. It's a sunset over West Houston. So, yeah. And I'm going to be doing another one of those, but it's a very special one because it's one of the prettiest sunsets I ever saw in my whole life. And the camera did not do it justice. So I'm really looking forward to painting it in acrylics this time and showing the world what I saw that day. So yeah, gotta sell artwork. And yeah, if you want to buy artwork, you can pay for it at Sue's Colorful World at yahoo.com on PayPal. If you want to donate money, that's a good way to do it too. I also have an account on Coinbase. I think that's under Susan A. Vollmer, Vollmar. So, yeah, if you can help out, that's great. If you want to buy artwork, it's getting to be gift season, Mother's Day, Father's Day coming up, and most of this stuff is unframed. So you're going to have to go out and find a frame. And actually, that's a good thing for the people who are going to be receiving it, because I don't know what their color scheme is at home, or, what kind of frame they want. So, yeah. It's probably better for them to figure that out themselves. So there's going to be some great paintings coming up. There's already some great paintings out there. I got to get them all cataloged on the Facebook page. It's Sue's Colorful World Multimedia Art. That's where all the art will be cataloged and priced and everything like that. And I am selling it on ArtPal, but those prices are higher than what I would be charging friends and family on Facebook. So the Facebook people are getting lower prices. So anyhow, yeah, buy artwork. Buy artwork, help out. Need the help right away. We're very short on time, so if you could do that, that would be great. And I want to thank everybody for the prayers and the support, moral support, and just have to keep taking it one day at a time, and it's in God's hands now. So anyhow, I just wanted to let y'all know. I'll keep you updated. Thank you. Bye-bye.